Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the 13th episode on how to build a good life. About 20 years ago at LUMS, I was addressing a batch of 35 managers. And the topic was Executive Development Training Program. It was a 5-day program, and I kicked off by asking the participants, what does it take to be a good human being? And they all started to come up with words, which I wrote on the green board with a white chalk. It was filled up. 56 words were written on the board. Now I looked at the faces of the participants. They had a quizzical look. And they asked me, Kamran Sahab, we are here to learn management, and you're talking about us being good human beings. Now, their question was quite innocent. And I said, well, why do you ask? So one of them said that, why should a company be interested in us becoming good human beings? So I said, listen, if you were not good human beings, would I trust you? They said, obviously not. I said, well, tell me something. Any company, any business would be extremely efficient, very responsive to customers, very aligned if there was a lot of trust in the business and people were empowered to do what they know to be right at their own levels and make decisions. Now imagine if everyone becomes trustworthy and fulfills commitments with integrity and quality. What kind of a business are you going to have? It will be agile, it will be responsive, it will be progressive, it will be innovative, there'll be participation. But can any of that happen without us being good at the basic level? So here you have 56 words. Why don't you do an exercise? And then I invited all of them to select their top 10 from that list on the board. They did that in 3 minutes flat. They had their list of 10 in front of them. Then I said, could you do a self-assessment, an honest self-assessment on a scale of 0 to 10 for each word that you have chosen out of those. And in doing so, just remember that whenever you put a rating, come up with some examples that is causing you to give the score that you're giving yourself. Because if you're honest with yourself, you will gain immensely. Well, I gave them 5 minutes for doing that. And after that, I paired them up. And I said, well, could you now explain your ratings against the words that you've chosen with your partner by giving examples? And that process became extremely stimulating. Very, very interactive, engaging, and you can't believe this, but at the end of the half an hour of buzz in the room, the reflections were eye-opening and very inspiring. This is a very simple exercise that I did there. Now, as my listeners on this channel, here is an exercise. Please do the same. Think of what it takes to be a good human being. What are the ingredients? Make a list of at least 20 in 5 minutes. And once you've done that, do your own self-assessment. And then decide in terms of which of the top 3 you want to work on. And start working on it. Because frankly, improvement is never ending. No one can hit the ceiling and say there is no more improvement left. We can improve to whatever degree we wish. Yet, start small, don't be too ambitious, work on 2 or 3 areas, and see what difference it makes in your life. I hope this exercise will be very useful for you and that you will share this with your friends and those you care for, at work, at home, and in your community. Okay? It was a pleasure meeting with you. And now I would like to also suggest that I've added a playlist recently of movie clips that are very thought-provoking and inspiring. do visit that playlist and see which video stimulates you the most. And it'll be nice if you can post your comments here. All right? Bye.